All right, looks like we are live. So, NQ, 14th. What are we looking at? Personally, I came into the day with a bearish bias. Um, Mainly because we had these equals in here, we swept the equals. As you can see now, we swept it again. I think we come down to this point as at a minimum. But really and truly, I think we come um, all the way down to this point. Why this point? If we look at it from a if we look at it from a 50% of the leg standpoint, pretty much right there. So this is liquidity below the 50%. This is where you would want price to come into um, before rallying higher. No, obviously that doesn't have to happen, but I'd be looking for longs and long-term longs from down here. So let's see what we got. Um, we're trucking away. This is very clearly the liquidity leg, right? This is very clearly the push up to sweep out all the liquidity. Now, is there a place for us to get an entry? As of right now, absolutely not, which kind of sucks. But I mean, you can just see this is just straight up to take out this liquidity, make sure all of the buyers are out of the market. Sorry, all the sellers out of the market who thought we can get in, who thought they can get in at this point, who thought they can get in at this point during London Open, pretty much pre New York. Now you guys swept out the move, and now we're running. Um, entries. There's absolutely nothing here right now. Not a single thing. Um, so yeah, I don't really know what price is gonna do. I don't know if we'll be able to get an entry today. Um, but we will. Excuse me, but we'll see. But we will see. Um, we'll see what the position is. I mean, as of right now, we're just tanking. There's not much. We're just tanking. No, I'm not looking for longs now either. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, look at the price action. Doesn't make any sense to look for longs here. Price action has been a bit weird this week. Um, what I mean by weird is it's not really giving you anything of quality. That makes sense. What I could do potentially is based on a 5 minute load. We could have been in on this candle. However, you see how big that stop is going to be. Like, the stop has to be where the stop has to be, and this doesn't make any sense for me to have a stop this big with a target right there. That makes zero sense. So Yeah. Um, Kind of wait it out and see where I can potentially get in. Now, understanding that this is my manipulation range, I can potentially look to target, down into these levels. What is this? Pretty much nothing, just avoid. But I'm sure on maybe a 15, we have an FEG there on an hour, FEG there. So I think that's something we might be able to look into. We'll see. Um, Now, if I'm looking at this from a bullish perspective, how am I getting in this? I'm gonna look at it from both perspectives, right? We haven't really slept any liquidity. What I'd like to see, if at all possible, not looking like it is, but we come into the 50% of this wick, and I'll just make a little note of it. This is the 50% of the wick here. Close enough. If we come into that 50% of the wick and we get some nice price action to where, we can look to go lower, then yeah, that might be an entry somewhere up there. It's a really clean. Well, that's really high though. That's a really clean wick. But today the goal is to be patient, patient, man, patient. There's absolutely no reason to rush any types of entries or any types of trades today, especially with how opening price has developed, which is essentially 9:30. We shot up, swept all liquidity, and now we're pushing lower. There's absolutely no reason to be, I don't want to say fearful of the market, but fearful of the market or get FOMO. Something's clean, something's clear, take it. If not, leave it alone. Zoom out real quick. If we're looking at this from internal structure perspective, we came down, we swept this liquidity, right? Um, don't really like it, but hey, it is what it is, right? I think we come lower, but it's how do we get an entry to go lower? That's what I'm thinking about. This is liquidity we just swept. Just put this in a different color real quick. Don't want this to be target. Oh, put this break even. Moving very slowly in this area. Now then, that's turning interesting. Why is this turning interesting? We already had this point here. We'll see. It'll be on this candle, if anything. I doubt it will. I doubt this will materialize, but if it does, it does, right? And I'm just gonna take it to there. I'll do two. So, this will be my break-even point. Great limit order. To market. All right, we'll see. Oh damn, it's gonna hit my break-even point before. I hate when he does that. I'm not taking it. Already past my break-even point, so that's not a trade for me. Knew that was gonna happen. The moment I saw that push, how it pushed, I knew it. But on the flip side, this now gives me an opportunity to get in short, if need be. Um, it may seem like I'm ping ponging, but I'm kind of not. I already would have had this as my break even point, so I would have been safe, quote unquote. But now, if we're looking bearish, we need to go somewhere if we're going bearish, right? We need to have some form of. We need to have some form of liquidity to get taken. That's just how my model runs, that's how it works. And obviously this is the liquidity. Just put in a new low, so this is the liquidity above here. Um, Now this was my break-even point. I was prepared if we got in somewhere like this to, hop in, have this as my break-even point, maybe take some risk off at some point. Obviously that didn't happen. So yeah, that didn't happen. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And the moment my risk got tapped before this candle closed, I already knew, nope, not taking it. Doesn't make any sense to take it. Um, because that just ruins the whole trading psychology. Like, where do I go break even now? Like, what do I do? I'm not into that. So, yeah, being really patient with it, seeing what price does, really. Does it allow me to go long? Does it allow me to go short? What's the position? What's it looking like? This looks like we just swept liquidity here on a 2 minute. Let's see it. This looks. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that thing there. I'm gonna keep that for sure. I like where that is. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Keep that. That 1 minute. Keep that. And we'll just kind of see if we break it. And yeah, we may be looking short. Which is the overall bias of the day for me, especially since we got this massive push up, displacement down after the fact, swept out. What's this? Some lows. If I'm taking this, I'd probably take it to this low or to this low. This low is technically London low, so I'll do that. Or I'll do this low. Oh, I don't know about that one. But yeah, this first trade's invalid. This this first trade here is invalid. What I'm what I think we may want to do, just look at the hour since it's now 10 o'clock. Damn, we're kind of trapped between both of these. What I think we might do is actually come a little bit higher, create this wick, a little bit higher up, and then look to go lower. Um, that's how I think this will be done. And again, I take first target here, second target down here without a doubt. I'm not going lower than this, even though it probably can. Um, just something's telling me. I mean, I look at this candle now too, and I'm like, yo, this thing is going up. Very very conflicting PA, if I'm being honest. I liked this one originally, but I don't like it anymore. I'll tell you that. But looking at this on like a, let me see what a three looks like. On a two, man, this clearly looks like the push down came back up, but we'll see. Ooh, we'll see, man. Close below, I'll take it. Gotta close below though. No close below, no trade. That's how I do it. No close below, no trade. Yeah, woof, look at that. Look at that bad boy. To the moon. But this trade is invalidated because hit break even first. No entry. Nowhere to enter. Only place to enter is this same inverse down here. Oh, sorry, FEG down there. That's the only place to enter. Which might happen. Shoot. But then I have to ask myself, if it does happen, where is my break-even point? I think it's there, to be honest with you. I'm gearing up for it, so we'll see. Something like this. Ooh. Man, this is getting juicy. We're kind of trapped between these 2 points, as you all can see. How do we get untrapped? That's a great question. It's a fantastic question. This one is clearer because we have a very clear break-even point, which is these highs. We also have a very clear full target. Oh, so let's see what we got going on here. God damn, this thing is just moving. This thing is just moving. To yeah. Why is it not letting me buy? Why is this thing not letting me buy? There we go. 8 seconds. Buy. What the hell? It didn't let me buy. Bro, this is some BS. Alright, I'm in. I'm in, but now I need to put my stop where my stop needs to go. Break even point is going to be here, so my stop is here. This is going to be wait, yeah, a sell stop. Right, sell stop down here. The entry is lower than this though. Entry's there. Alright, so break even here. Oh, I might get stopped out. Oh, I'm getting stopped. Got stopped. God damn. Got stopped quick too. I think that's gonna be it for me. Very quick and weird price action, man. Thought I got a pretty good entry on it. I don't even know what to tell you. This is some bookie price action. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Anyways, 1.5 risk, so it's not too bad. 1.5 risk, so yeah, this is. I got pretty much the perfect entry. Pretty much perfect entry. So put this in my group chat. Yeah, I think was I'm going to sign out for the day. It's done. I don't know. Something about this just ain't looking too hot. Very indecisive price action. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Very indecisive price action. Price doesn't know what it really wants to do, in my opinion. Delete this. Delete this. So why did I take this? All right. Well, look at how price reacted. Right, we weren't able to get in this first one because we hit our break even point first. Okay, cool, fine, no problem. Price comes up, comes down into our FEG, reacts, immediately explodes up. Okay, cool, fine, no issues. Price then comes down, sweeps the low, accelerates back on up, and that's why I took my entry. So we had a sweep of liquidity, displacement through our FEG, where there's no FEG on a 2 minute. Interesting. But that's the reason why I took that trade. To be honest, it's so sound. It's like maybe like a half a risk, maybe a little bit less than half. No, it's like a quarter risk that I took just now, which is fine by me. Um, so yeah, but yeah, I think I'm gonna call that a day.